I came outside to tell the baby I gotta go to the store so we can go, but she's out there playing with her friends. And I got the jet flying over. Anyways, I gotta get to Fry's, and she's not gonna want to go. Yeah, I figured when I go to Fry's, I'll go ahead and take the camera with me and I'll talk about my book. Last night I was writing in this book, and to be honest with you, I got this question I came to in my book. It says, describe one of your favorite memories from your childhood. And I've been sitting on that question for actually probably a week or so. I've been sitting on it because I couldn't pinpoint like one of my favorite memories from my childhood. So as I was sitting there thinking about it, I kind of went ahead in the book and I realized I've got two more questions for this chapter, and then I'm hitting the teenage years. And I think this is where it's gonna get fun, is in my teenage years. But anyways, back to the question. Describe one of my favorite memories from my childhood. And like I said, it was hard for me. It was hard for me to think of just one memory. I couldn't. So while I was thinking of everything, of all my memories and what I used to do when I was a kid, how I used to hang out with my friends, my cousins. Excuse me, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. So I couldn't think of just one solid memory. All I can come up with is my grandmother's Chevy Nova. That's my most memorable. It's my favorite memory from my childhood. It sounds weird, like I call her Nana. My Nana's Chevy Nova. A lot of my memories are tied to that car, actually, and they just are. After I was going through my memories and just thinking about what I used to do, like I was saying, with my friends, my cousins, what have you, on the weekends, it all came back to my Nana's Chevy Nova. Let me explain. And it is super bright out here. I'm right in the sun. So is the camera. It's probably gonna overheat. Yeah, it's not a good idea right here. Whoo, it's hot. Anyways, my Nana's Nova. That was my memory because, see, I used to walk home from school, from middle school. I used to walk home, and me and my friends would be walking home, and we would turn the corner to my house or on my street. And when I would turn the corner, I would see my Nana's Nova parked in front of our house. I'd get so excited. So I'd just run. I'd start running. I'd leave my friends behind. And like, where are you going? I was like, I gotta go. My Nana's there. Because once my Nana was there, especially if it was like on a Friday, I already knew we're either gonna go out to eat, or if they already went out to eat, then they were gonna hang out at the house, wait for my Tata to show up, and they were gonna drink some beers or whatever, because my Tata and my stepdad worked together at the time, so they're probably gonna come hang out. And if not, we were gonna follow them back to their house, and then all my cousins would show up, and we'd all hang out there and have a good time. And so a lot of my memories started when I would turn that corner and see my Nana's car. Too hot out there in the front, and have it come back here, get in the shade a little bit. Anyways, yeah, so if we went to my Nana Tata's house for the weekend, or let's say Friday night, some of us cousins would walk to the store. They had a little store, like a market, and we used to walk over there and get sodas or pickles and ices. They had like a Slurpee machine, so we would get Slurpees or ices, whatever they were. I think it was icy. Yeah, because 7-Eleven had the Slurpees. Anyways, we would just hang out at my grandparents' house, and then they had a field. They used to live by a field in the river bottom. So if we had bikes or whatever with us, we'd go ride over there. My older brother he had friends in my Nana's neighborhood, so he would hang out with his friends, and my parents would show up, my aunts and uncles, and it'd be a whole weekend thing. I made some friends over there, in their neighborhood, so it was cool. It was a cool hangout. Just a lot of my memories stemmed from my Nana's Chevy Nova. Like I said, as soon as I turned the corner and see it, I knew it was gonna be a good weekend, because either we were gonna hang out at our house or their house. Yeah, so we would just hang out at my grandparents' house a lot, and which reminds me of like my plants and all this around the yard. I wish I had a green thumb like my grandfather, because my grandfather, his whole yard, he had nothing but plants and trees everywhere, and it was just green. And you would go back there and just felt like you're in a little jungle. I remember his neighbors, they had chain link fences, but you couldn't even see through them because he had bushes and trees and flowers, and just had it all green. And although all mine's getting there, it's getting there. Just needed to fill in, that's it. But a lot of this stuff, when I'm doing it, reminds me of my grandparents, and that's, you know, I love it, because especially like the lemon tree. My grandfather, he had a lemon tree, grapefruit tree, orange tree, he had a mulberry tree that actually gave fruit. And man, I wish I had one of those. But I guess here in the States, here in Arizona, they're illegal now because they do so much damage to the plumbing. So you can't have mulberry trees here anymore. You know, a lot of what I do back here with this gardening, and we're trying to take care of this yard, really reminds me of my grandparents. And especially when Anna's back here with me, helping me with the yard, you know, because she lives with me. So she helps me a lot with the yard. And every time she's helping me, she reminds me of my grandparents, of how they were with me. And I loved them. I loved them to death, and I still do. I still love them to death, and I'm thankful for all the memories they gave me. They gave us. I'm sure they gave all of us good memories, but me especially, I'm thankful for my memories with them. The jet's flying over. Anyways, that's another thing with the jets. They also lived in the flight path, so hearing the jets reminds me of being at their house. So I love it too. I love it, but yeah, a lot of what I do is what my Tata showed me, and now that's why I'm trying to be a good Tata. And I still got that crazy wild side to me, though, that young at heart, you know what I mean? That's why my grandkids say, "Ay Tata," every time I'm gonna do something crazy. "Ay Tata." That's my handle, by the way, in case you didn't know. "Ay Tata," that's how you say it. I gotta cut it short, it's getting loud. All right, I got what I needed at the grocery store. I was gonna take you inside and start vlogging and talk about the memories I had of going to the store with my grandparents and what we used to buy and this and that, but nah, too much detail, too much detail. I gotta go get dinner going, get it started. Tonight I'm making chicken tacos, just some quick chicken tacos. I'm doing it the lazy way, the absolute laziest way we know how to do it. What I do is I went to Fry's and bought a rotisserie chicken, the one that's already made. So that's already made in the bag. And what I'll do is go home and debone it or shred it, however you want to call it. We call it deboning. So we'll debone it. I'll debone it and then fry the corn tortillas. I will make a homemade salsa, so I'll probably record that just so you can see how I make my salsa. But yeah, so I'm gonna get home, make some quick chicken tacos, make some homemade salsa, and eat dinner and see what I do for the rest of the evening. It's a little dark in here, so I hope it works. I should have recorded this earlier, but I got tomatoes in there. How many did I put in here? 4?
Fix the lighting.
I should, but oh wow. Let's see, where's this? My blind ass. You see the light? There it is. Anyway, they got tomatoes, jalapenos. These red ones are called chiles de árbol, which means chili from the tree. Garlic. Then I'm gonna put these red peppers, chili japonés, so Japanese chilies. She's making rice, Spanish rice. So I'll put 1, 2, 3. I'll put 4. How that I ain't driving 5. And I gotta get the chili tepin, secret weapon. I think these are getting old on me. That's good. All right, let that cook up. I got everything coming to a boil. Once it's pretty much, you can tell it's cooked because everything starts swelling up and the skin's coming off the tomatoes. The jalapenos are getting dark and these were all flat when I put them in. So this is about ready to come out. So now what I'll do is I'll take everything out and I'll put them in the blender. put it in the blender, give it a chop, and then show you where I go from there. All you need, quick little blend like that, little bit of the water you cook the chilies in there, put everything in the blender and chop it up. Now I'll add the last ingredients. All right, once I got it in a bowl like that, whatever you want to put it in. Now I add in the last ingredients that I use, which is green onion and cilantro. So what I'll do is I'll cut this green onion up pretty small pieces, and then the cilantro I'll dice it up real fine too, and that's what's going to give it more of the chunky texture to it. Then after I add this in, then I'll season it up with my salt, pepper, garlic salt, and what else? I have to just do it. I can't remember all the ingredients, but let me get this chopped up and in there, and then go from there. Ooh, that's looking good. Now I just gotta season it up and then give it a good mix. You know, guys, I don't think it would be fair if I didn't teach you at least one thing by doing all this. Something my brother-in-law David taught me years and years ago when we first met. So let me show you this little trick he showed me that I did not know. Okay, I've had these salt and pepper shakers for a very long time. They're the Corona bottles, whatever, but any kind of bottle or any kind of salt and pepper shakers that you have, if it has these bumps on the bottom, any salt and pepper shakers have these bumps on the bottom. I didn't know. So with the pepper, see how if you just turn it upside down, let me see if you'll be able to see this. You're right there. It doesn't come out. Now what the bumps are for is if you put the bottom to bottom and you just roll it, that bump creates a vibration and makes it come out without you having to shake it all over the place. You just roll it like this. It comes out. Thought I'd show you that real quick. Something I learned, something David taught me. Thanks, David. Salt, pepper, garlic salt, onion powder or minced onion, even though I already have onion in there, I like the powder seasoning. Pinch of oregano, and that's pretty much all I put. See how it tastes. Need a little bit more salt. You have chips right there? Oh, perfect. I was gonna ask you to taste this for me. I didn't even have to ask. Smell good when you walked in? I can't smell. Really? Awesome. I should be a chef. I think that's what I'm gonna be when I grow up. Why not? Ratatouille. Good. making me sweat. Just from one taste. Tell them how it is. Tell on the microphone how it is.
It's bomb.com.
There, you heard it first. Rachel Ray, if you're listening, sign me up. Chef Boyardee, if you're listening, sign me up. Yeah, all my viewers will see all 3 of them. Me, your mom, and came out good. Now let me taste it with the chip. Yeah, I just had one little taste. That had me sweating. Did I hear Russ say, slow-mo, show me slow-mo? Next step is to warm up some oil. Use whatever kind of oil you want, vegetable, canola oil, olive oil, whatever you use, but I just use oil. You get your flour tortilla, put it in there, and I'm gonna fry it. I'm not gonna fry it into a hard shell. I just basically want to fry it enough to cook it to where it won't fall apart. So I'll flip it. Once I see it bubbling, I'll flip it. Flip it again. Let me put this down real quick so you can see. Show you. Next one. That's what I do. Just fry it up and just so it's still soft, but it won't fall apart when I make a taco. So I'm gonna get dinged with this music. There's the salsa. That's how the tacos are. Lettuce, cheese, salsa, and the chicken, shredded chicken. That's the classic seasoned rotisserie chicken. All done with my soda, all done with dinner. It was good. Dinner was good. It came out really good. The salsa came out really hot. After dinner, my daughter was sitting there eating it with chips and she started sweating. She's like, it's making me sweat. Like, yeah, exactly. It's making me sweat earlier too. But that's it, guys. That's a day in my life. Touched on my book, like I said, my memories. Talked about my memories, and today's video is actually how I wanted to do my videos. Talk about my book as I did like a day in my life type. Come along, hang out with me, and I'll tell you about my book. But there for a minute I veered off and I was stuck in here just talking about my book. So today was kind of more or less how I want to do these videos, and hopefully you can stick around for that. But I'll still throw in some vlogs or whatever. And as far as the cooking, the tacos go, I more or less did that for Anna, because she's always telling me, you know, Tata, teach me how to cook the chicken tacos. Teach me how to make your salsa. Teach me how to make this and that. And I always tell her, okay, yeah, I'll do it. But I never want to make a video on how to make this and how to make that. So today's video, that's why I incorporated how to make the chicken tacos in there. More or less for her, because I know she's going to watch these later. She's excited about these videos. She's also excited about me finishing this book. So I got to stay on this. So my next question is going to be, when you were little, what did you dream of becoming? And that's actually the last question of that chapter 2. So, and chapter 3, like I said earlier, is teenage years. So I'll be getting to teenage years next. But so my next one, the next question is, what did I dream of becoming when I was little? So I'll get to that. And that's it. I'm gonna close this one out. Till the next one, guys. Good night.